Hello all. Today we are going to solve IBPS Probationary Officer Prelims paper 4th December 2021 Shift 2. Let's start with question number 31. Before moving, a very best of luck to you all. If you want to practice all the questions from this paper and many more entrance exam question papers, please visit our website www.examsnet.com. You can also download our app. The link is given in the description box. Let's begin with question number 31. In the following question, two equations numbered 1 and 2 are given. You have to solve both the equations and determine relation between x and y. So here, two equations are given. You have to solve both the equations. Solving both the equations means finding the value of x in equation 1 and finding the value of y in equation 2. Right? So after finding the value, you have to determine the relation between x and y, whether x is equal to y or x is greater than y or x is less than y or greater than or equal to or less than or equal to, right? So let us begin with the first equation, x square plus 13x plus 42 is equal to 0. So a quadratic equation in the form of x square plus a plus b into x plus ab is equal to 0. So how to solve quadratic equation of such type? So we have to split the middle term, right? So how to split the middle term here? Middle term is 13x. So split the middle term in such a way that, so x square plus, here a plus b is, coefficient of x is 13 and ab is 42. Split the middle term in such a way that, so product of the coefficients of middle term should be 42 and sum of the coefficients of middle term should be 13, right? Here, if a plus b is 13, ab is 42, so we can write a as 6, b as 7, or you can interchange the values, a as 7 or b as 6, so that ab becomes 42, a plus b becomes 13, right? So 13x can be written as 6x plus 7x. Right? So that product of the coefficients of the middle term, 6 into 7, these two are coefficients of middle terms, right? Their product is 42 and their sum is 13 plus 42 is equal to 0. Take first two terms where x is common into x plus 6 plus 7 is common in the last two terms into x plus 6 is equal to 0. Therefore, x plus 6 is equal to 0 or x plus 7 is equal to 0. Therefore, we have two values for x. X is minus 6 or x is equal to minus 7. Right? Now, find the value of y. Using the second equation, y square plus 19y plus 90 is equal to 0. Again, a quadratic equation in the form of x square plus, instead of x square, here it is y square. Y square plus a plus b into y plus ab is 0. Here a plus b is 19. A into b is 90. So a is equal to 10, b is equal to 9. Or a is equal to 9, b is equal to 10. Now split the middle term. Y square. 19y can be written as 10 into y plus 9y plus 19. 90 is the last term. Take first two terms where y is common into y plus 10 plus 9 is common in the last two terms into y plus 10 is 0. Therefore, y plus 10 is equal to 0 or y plus 9 is equal to 0. So we have two values. Y is minus 10 or y is minus 9. Right? Now compare the values of x and y. So x, y and the relation between x and y. If the value of x is minus 6, y is minus 10. Right? So here minus 6 is greater than minus 10. Therefore, x is greater than y. If value of x is again minus 6, y is minus 9, again x is greater than y. If x is minus 7, y is minus 10, then x is greater than y. And if x is minus 7, y is minus 9. So in this case also x is greater than y. Therefore, we can conclude that in all the 4 cases x is greater than y. Therefore, x is greater than y. So the relation between x and y is x is greater than y. Option C is the right answer. Question 32. In the given question, 2 equations numbered 1 and 2 are given. You have to solve both the equations and mark the appropriate answer. Here the first one, 6x square minus 43x plus 72 is equal to 0. Right? Again, a quadratic equation in the form of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Right? So here again, we have to split the middle term, but in a different way. Here, so here there is a coefficient of x square also. Right? And the last term. So we have to take the product of the coefficient of first term and the last term. Right? So 6 into 72, which is 432. Right? And the coefficient of x is minus 43. Here b is minus 43 and a into c. AC is 432. Right? So now split the middle term in such a way that product of the coefficients of the middle term should be 432 and sum of the coefficients of middle term should be minus 43. Right? Now 6x square. Here the numbers are minus 27 and minus 16. Minus 27 into minus 16 gives plus 432 and minus 27 plus minus 16 gives minus 43. Right? Therefore, the coefficients of middle terms are minus 27 and minus 16. Right? Minus 27x minus 16x plus 72 is equal to 0. Now, here take first 2 terms where we can take 3x as x as common. 3x into, so 2x minus 9. Right? Minus. Here 8 is common. Right? So 2x minus 9 is equal to 0. Therefore, 2x minus 9 is equal to 0 or 3x minus 8 is equal to 0. Therefore, x is 9 by 2 or x is equal to 8 by 3. Right? Now find the value of y. Second equation, 12y square minus 61y plus 70 is equal to 0. Here split the middle term. So in such a way that product of the coefficients of middle term should be 12 into 70, which is 840. 12 into 70, right? So 840 and sum of the coefficients should be minus 61. Here B is minus 61, AC is 840, right? Now 12y square minus 61 can be written as minus 21y minus 40y. So that minus 21 into minus 40 becomes 840, right? Therefore, we can write minus 21 into minus 40 is 840 and minus 21 plus minus 40 is equal to minus 61, right? Therefore, the middle terms, right? Now, take first 2 terms. So, which is common here? 3y is common into 4y minus 7. So, minus 10 is common here. So, 4y minus 7 is the remaining term. Therefore, 4y minus 7 is 0 or 3y minus 10 is 0. Therefore, we have 2 values for y. So, y is 7 by 4 or y is 10 by 3. Right? Now, compare the value of x and y. So, X, Y and their relation. Right? So what is the value of X? So in first case, 9 by 2. So if X is 9 by 2, Y is 7 by 4, which is greater. 9 by 2 is greater than 7 by 4. So 9 by 2 means 4 point something, whereas 7 by 4 is 1 point something, right? Therefore, X is greater than Y. Again, if X is 9 by 2, Y is 10 by 3. In this case, yes, X is 4 point something, Y is 3 point something. Therefore, X is greater than Y. So if the value of X is 8 by 3, 8 by 3 and Y is 10 by 3. So in this case, 8 by 3 is 2 point something, whereas 10 by 3 is, so value of X, 8 by 3, right? Yes. If 8 by 3, 2 point something, 10 by 3 is 3 point something. Therefore, X is less than Y in this case. And if X is 8 by 3, Y is 7 by 4. In this case, X is greater than Y, right? So accept this case. So in all the cases, X is greater than Y, but in one case, X is less than Y. So we cannot determine the relation between X and Y, right? Precisely. Therefore, we can observe that no relation could be established between X and Y, right? Therefore, no relation could be established, right? Therefore, option E is the answer. Option E. Question 33. In the given question, two equations numbered 1 and 2 are given. You have to solve both the equations and mark the appropriate answer. Here, the first one, 3x squared minus 13x plus 14 is equal to 0. Here, the equation is in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Here, ac is 14 into 3, which is 42, and b is minus 13. So, to find the value of x, we have to split the middle term, right, which is minus 13x. So, how to split the middle term? So, in a such a way that product of their coefficients should be plus 42 and sum of their coefficients should be minus 13, right? Therefore, 3x square minus 13x can be written as minus 6x minus 7x. So that minus 6 into minus 7 becomes 42 plus 42, and minus 6 plus minus 7 is equal to minus 13, right? So, and the remaining term is plus 14 is equal to 0. Take first two terms where 3x is common. So, x minus 2 minus 7 is common. X minus 2 is equal to 0. Therefore, x minus 2 is 0. Or 3x minus 7 is equal to 0. So we have two values for x. X is 2 or x is equal to 7 by 3. Right? Now, consider the second equation. Second one, 2y square minus 3y minus 2 is equal to 0. Here, AC is, so minus 2 into 2, which is minus 4, and b is minus 3, right? Therefore, split the middle term, 2y square. So, product of the coefficients should be minus 4, right? Therefore, minus 4 into 1 is equal to minus 4, and minus 4 plus 1 is minus 3, right? Therefore, 3y can be written as minus 4y plus y minus 2 is equal to 0. 2y is common. So, y minus 2 plus 1 is common into y minus 2 is 0. Therefore, y is plus 2 or y is minus 1 by 2, right? Now compare the values of y and x, right? X, y and the relation. If the value of x is 2, y is also 2, then x is equal to y. If x is 2, y is minus 1 by 2, then x is greater than y. If x is 7 by 3, x is 7 by 3, y is 2. 7 by 3 is greater than 2, right? So 2 point something. So x is greater than y. If again x is 7 by 3, y is minus 1 by 2, x is greater than y. Therefore, combine these four. We can write x is greater than or equal to y. Therefore, look at the option greater than or equal to. Option C is the right answer. Question 34. In the given question, two equations numbered 1 and 2 are given. You have to solve both the equations and mark the appropriate answer. Here the first equation, 17x square minus 153x plus 238 is equal to 0. Here the quadratic equation is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Right? Here the coefficients are 17 minus 153 and 238. So all the coefficients are easily divisible by 17. Right? So when the equation is divided by 17, you will get 17x square by 17 is x square minus 153x by 17, which is minus 9x plus 238 by 17 is equal to 14 is equal to 0. Here, this equation is in the form of x square plus a plus b into x plus ab is equal to 0. Right? Here, ab is 14, a plus b is minus 9. Therefore, a is equal to minus 7, b is equal to minus 2. Now split the middle terms. X square minus 7x minus 2x plus 14 is equal to 0. Take first two terms where x is common into x minus 7. Minus 2 is common in the last two terms into x minus 7 is equal to 0. Therefore, x is 7 or x is equal to 2. Right? Now, consider the second equation. 2y square plus 3y minus 14 is equal to 0. So, the equation is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So, in place of x, there is y. Right? So, here, split the middle term. Right? So, here ac is equal to minus 14 into 2 is minus 28. B is plus 3, right? Split the middle term in such a way that the product of coefficients of the middle term should be minus 28 and sum of the coefficients should be plus 3. Therefore, 2y square, so plus 7y minus 4y. So that plus 7 minus 4 becomes plus 3. And their product is minus 28. Minus 14 is equal to 0, right? So first two terms where y is common. So remaining term is 2y plus 7. And consider last two terms where minus 2 is common. So 2y plus 7 is the remaining term. Therefore, y minus 2 is equal to 0 or 2y plus 7 is equal to 0. Therefore, y is equal to 2 or y is equal to minus 7 by 2. Now consider the values of x and y, right? So, x, y and their relation. If value of x is 7, y is 2, then x is greater than y. If x is 7, y is minus 7 by 2. So, again, x is greater than y. If x is 2, second value of x, and y is also 2, then x is equal to y. If x is 2, y is minus 7 by 2. So in this case, x is greater than y. So combine these four, we can conclude x is greater than or equal to y. Therefore, look at the options. X is greater than or equal to y. Option D is the right answer. Question 35. In the following question, two equations are given. You have to solve these equations and determine relation between x and y. So consider the first one, 2x square minus 12x plus 18 is equal to 0. So all the three coefficients are divisible by 2. So you can simplify the given equation or you can leave as it is, right? So that you can take product of 2 and 18 and finally we can split the middle term, right? So we will divide the equation by 2. So you will get x square minus 6x plus 9 is equal to 0. Here, so this equation AB is 9, A plus B is minus 6. Therefore, A is equal to, so minus 3, B is also minus 3, right? Therefore, split the middle term, x square minus 3x plus 9 is equal to 0. Take first two terms where x is common into x minus 3. Minus 3 is common in the last two terms into x minus 3 is equal to 0. Therefore, x minus 3 is equal to 0 or x minus 3 is equal to 0. So, x has only one value which is 3 plus 3. Therefore, x is equal to 3. Right? Now, consider the second equation. 2y square minus 19y plus 39 is equal to 0. Right? So we cannot simplify the equation when it is, that means we cannot divide each coefficient by the same number here. So we'll take AC, product of the coefficient of, that is A and C, 39 into 2, which is 78, and B is minus 19. Now split the middle term. So 2y square minus 19y can be written as minus 13y minus 6y. So that minus 13 plus minus 6 becomes B and minus 13 into minus 6, which is 78, right? So 39 is equal to 0. Now, take first two terms where y is common, 2y minus 13, and last two terms, right, where 3 is common, minus 3 into 2y minus 13 is equal to 0. Therefore, y is equal to 3 or y is equal to 13 by 2. Right? Now compare the values of x and y. So x, y and the relation. Now if x is 3, y is also 3, x is equal to y. If x is 3, y is 13 by 2, then x is less than y. Right? 13 by 2, so which is 6 point something, right? 6.5. Therefore, x is less than y. So we can write x is less than or equal to y. Look at the options. X is less than or equal to y. Option E is the right answer. Question from 36 to 40 are based on the below information. Here the direction is, read the following table carefully and answer the questions given below. The following table shows the total number of orders, percentage of cancelled orders, and ratio of delivered veg and non-veg orders in 6 different days. Here in first column, so days are given Sunday to Friday and number of orders in each day is given, right? And percentage of cancelled orders is given in each day and veg to non-veg orders ratio. So which are delivered, it is given. So here the question is, find the total number of non-veg delivered orders on Wednesday and Friday together. So non-veg delivered orders. Here, look at the percentage of cancelled orders. So we'll take another column here. So here only on Wednesday and Friday they are asking. So on Wednesday, what is the percentage of delivered order? So it is 70%. right? So delivered order is 70%, and on Friday delivered order is 85%, right? First we have to find the number of delivered orders, then based on these two ratio, so we have to find number of non-veg delivered orders, right? Finally we are finding sum of, that is total number of non-veg delivered orders on Friday and Wednesday together, right? Now, so number of delivered orders on Wednesday is equal to, so out of 100, 70 orders were delivered. Therefore, out of total number of orders, 220, right? So which is equal to, so we'll get 154, right? Therefore, non-veg orders is equal to, out of 11, so 5 were non-veg orders. Therefore, out of 154, right? You will get 14 into 5, 70. So 70 orders were non-veg orders on Wednesday. Now consider Friday. On Friday, number of delivered orders. Number of delivered orders on Friday. So which is equal to, out of 185 orders were delivered. Therefore, out of 420, right? So 85 orders were delivered. Therefore, out of 420, you will get 357, right? So in that, non-veg orders were, non-veg orders are, so based on the ratio, out of 7, 4 were non-veg orders. Therefore, out of 357, so you will get 7 into 51. 51 into 4 is 204. Therefore, so total number of non-veg orders, so total is 70 plus 204. Okay. So on Wednesday, 70 non-veg orders. On Friday, 204. So it is 274. Therefore, look at the options. Option D is the right answer. Question 37. Here, find the ratio between the number of delivered veg orders on Sunday and Monday together to the number of delivered non-veg orders on Tuesday and Wednesday together. So here for non-veg and veg orders, so we need to find total number of orders delivered, right? On these days, on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday and Wednesday, right? So let us find delivered orders on these days, right? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Here, percentage of cancelled orders are given, right? Therefore, delivered orders. So I'll consider here itself. Delivered orders are percentage of delivered orders. So 100 minus 24, which is 76% orders are delivered on Sunday, whereas 75% orders were delivered on Monday, and on Tuesday, 50% orders were delivered, whereas on Wednesday, so 100 minus 30, 70% orders were delivered, right? Therefore, let us find number of orders delivered, right? So these are the percentage of orders delivered. So a number of orders delivered, on these days, right? So on Monday, out of 100, we'll consider the calculation part here. So on Monday, out of 100, 76 orders were delivered. Therefore, out of total number of orders, right? So 250. So 50 into 2, 50 into 5. So 2 into 38, right? Therefore, 38 into 5, 190. So number of orders delivered on Monday is 190, whereas on Sunday it is 190. On Monday, so consider the second one. On Monday, so orders delivered is equal to, out of 100, 75 orders were delivered. Therefore, out of 320, right? So simplify it. So 25 into 3, 25 into 4, and 4 into 80. So 240 orders were delivered on Monday. Whereas on Tuesday, third one on Tuesday, so out of 100, 50 orders were delivered. Therefore, out of total number of orders, 280. Right? So it is 140. 140 orders were delivered on Tuesday, whereas on Wednesday, out of 100, 70 orders were delivered. Therefore, out of 220. Right? So it is 154. So 154 orders were delivered on Wednesday. So in that, so here we need veg orders on Sunday and Monday, right? So here veg and non-veg ratio is given, right? So based on this, so we'll take veg orders on Sunday and Monday, right? So veg orders on Sunday and Monday and non-veg orders on Tuesday and Wednesday, right? So on Sunday, veg orders. So out of 90, 11 orders were veg, right? So we'll consider veg orders first. So on Sunday, so out of 19, right? So the ratio is 11:8. So out of 19, 11 orders were veg. Therefore, out of number of orders delivered, 190, right? So 110 orders were veg orders, right? So 110. And on Tuesday, Monday, right? Out of 3, 2 orders were veg. So on Monday. So out of 3, 2 orders were veg. Therefore, out of total delivered orders, 240. Right? So 80 into 2, 160 orders were veg orders on Tuesday. Right? And come to the non-veg orders here on Tuesday and Wednesday. So out of 9 plus 5, 14, 5 orders were non-veg. Right? So we'll consider non-veg orders. So out of the ratio is 14, 5 orders were non-veg. Therefore, out of 140, right? So 14 into 10, 50 orders were non-veg, right? On Tuesday. Whereas on Wednesday, so the ratio is 6:5. 6:5. That is out of 11, 5 orders were non-veg. Therefore, out of 154. 154. So 11 into 14 is 154. Therefore, 70 orders were non-veg on Wednesday. Here, we need the ratio between number of delivered veg orders on Sunday and Monday. So, total veg orders were 270 and non-veg orders were 120. So, we need the ratio between these two. 270. So, the required ratio is 270 is to 120. Right? So divisible by 30, 30 into 9, 30 into 4. 9:4, right? Therefore, the ratio between number of veg orders to non-veg orders is 9:4. Option E is the right answer. Question 38. Number of non-veg orders delivered on Thursday is what % of the number of veg orders delivered on Monday? So non-veg orders delivered on Thursday, right? So for that, we need percentage of delivered orders. So on Thursday, 80% orders were delivered. Therefore, so delivered orders number. Delivered orders are, so on Thursday, so out of 180 orders were delivered. Therefore, out of 380, right? So which is 10 into 10, 38 into 8, which is 304. So on Thursday, 304 orders were delivered, right? Here we need non-veg orders delivered. So non-veg and veg orders. So on Thursday, out of 2, 1 order was non-veg. Therefore, out of 304, right? Half of 304 is 152, right? And veg orders on Monday. So come to the day Monday. Here delivered orders. Before that, percentage of delivered orders is 75%. Therefore, number of delivered orders out of 175 orders were delivered. Therefore, out of 320. So 25 into 3, 25 into 4. So 25, 4 into 80. So 240 orders were delivered on Monday. In that, veg orders. So depending upon the ratio. So out of 3, 2 orders were veg. Therefore, out of 240. So which is equal to 160 orders were veg. So we need the number of non-veg orders delivered on Thursday is what percentage of. So the required percentage is so non-veg orders number is 152, right? This number is what percentage of the number of veg orders, which is 160, right? Therefore, so can cancel 10, 4 into 4, 4 into 3, 4 into 8, right? And again, yes, 380 by 4. 380 by 4. So 4 into 9, 4 into 5. So number of non-veg orders delivered on Thursday is 95% of number of veg orders delivered on Monday. Therefore, option C is the right answer. Question 39. What is the difference between the total number of veg orders delivered on Wednesday and Thursday together to the total number of delivered non-veg orders on Thursday and Friday together? Here, we need percentage of delivered orders. So on these days, that means on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, right? So delivered orders percentage. On Wednesday, so delivered order percentage is 70. On Thursday, it is 80%. And on Friday, it is 85%, right? Therefore, we need number of delivered orders. So number of delivered orders on these days. So here on Wednesday, right? So out of 100, 70% orders were delivered. Therefore, out of 220, as in the previous question. Here again, we need to follow the same procedure. So 10 into 22, so which is 154 orders were delivered on Wednesday. Whereas on Thursday, out of 100, 80 orders were delivered. Therefore, out of 380, right? So 38 into 8. 304 orders were delivered. On Friday, out of 185 orders were delivered. Therefore, out of 420. So, 4 into 5, 2 into 5, 2 into 21, and 5 into 17. Right? So, 17 into 21. 357 orders were delivered on Friday. So here total number of veg orders on Wednesday and Thursday. Right? Here we'll make another column for veg orders. Here based on the ratio. So out of 11, 6 orders were veg. Therefore out of 154. Right? So 11 into 14. So 84 orders were veg orders, right, on Wednesday. Whereas on Thursday, so based on the ratio, out of 2, 1 order was veg. Therefore, out of 304. So 152 orders were veg orders. Whereas here the non-veg orders on 2 days, right? So non-veg orders on Thursday and Friday together. So on Thursday, the same, because of the ratio 1:1, 152 orders were non-veg orders, whereas out of 7, 4 orders were non-veg orders. Therefore, out of 357. So 51 into 4, which is 204. 204 orders were non-veg orders on Friday. Therefore, so the difference between total, so here total veg orders were, so 152 plus 84, which is 236, whereas total non-veg orders 152 plus 204, which is 356, right? 236 is to 3. So difference between, not the ratio. Therefore, the required difference is, so non-veg orders number is more than the veg orders number, 356 minus 236. So which is 120. So the difference between veg orders to non-veg order is 120. Option A is the right answer. Question 40. Number of veg orders delivered on Wednesday is how much % more than the number of non-veg orders delivered on Sunday? So students, here number of delivered orders on these days, Sunday and Wednesday, we need to find. Delivered orders. So delivered orders on these days, right? Here the percentage is 76% and on Wednesday it is 70%, right? Therefore, number of delivered orders, right, on Sunday, out of 176 orders were delivered, therefore out of 250, right? So 38 into 5, which is 190 orders were delivered on Sunday, right? Whereas on Wednesday, out of 170 orders were delivered, therefore out of 220. So 22 into 7, 154 orders were delivered on Wednesday, right? In that, here non-veg orders on Wednesday, right? Here non-veg orders on Wednesday. So based on the ratio, so veg to non-veg ratio is 6:5. Out of 11, 5 orders were non-veg. Not non-veg. On Wednesday, it is veg. So out of 11, 6 orders were veg. Therefore, out of 154. So 14 into 6, 84 orders were veg on Wednesday. Whereas on Sunday, non-veg orders. So based on the ratio, out of 19, so non-veg orders were 8, right? Therefore, out of 190 orders, delivered orders, so 80 orders, right? So 10 into 8, 80 orders were non-veg orders on Sunday. Therefore, we need how much percent? So number of veg orders delivered on Sunday, Wednesday is how much % more than number of non-veg orders delivered on Sunday, right? So the number 84 veg orders delivered on Wednesday is what % more than, right? 80. Here, so veg orders are, so 4 more than non-veg orders. 4 more than non-veg orders. Therefore, the required percentage, right? So the percentage is, required percentage is equal to, so than non-veg orders. That means we need to consider number of non-veg orders delivered. So for 80 non-veg orders, so the difference is 4. right? Wedge orders are 4 more in number. Therefore, out of 100, right? So it is 4 into 20. So 5%. Required percentage is 5%. So wedge orders are 5% more than non-wedge orders on that particular day, right? Therefore, option D is the right answer. Question 41. What should come in place of the question mark in the following number series? Here, the first number of the series is 7 and the next number is 8. So 8 is obtained when the first number is multiplied by 1 and the same number is added. That means the multiplier, the same multiplier is added to the product. We will get the second number, right? So here the third number. So third number is 18. So it is obtained when the second number is multiplied by 2. We'll get 16 and the same multiplier is added to the product. We'll get the next number, third number. So apply the same rule to find the next number. So when 18 is multiplied by, so the next multiplier should be 3, right? Here the consecutive numbers are multiplied and added to the product. Therefore, 18 into 3, so plus 3, right? So 54 plus 3 gives 57. Therefore, the fourth number is 57. Option C is the right answer. You can verify the answer by taking other two numbers. Here 57 should be multiplied by 4, right? You will get 228, right? So plus 4. So 228 plus 4 gives 232. So which is the next number, 232. Therefore, the answer is verified here, right? And 232, so next multiplier should be 5 plus 5, right? 232 plus into 5 is 1160 plus 5 is 1165. Therefore, the answer is verified. Hence, option C is the right answer. Question 42. What should come in place of the question mark in the following number series? Here, 4 is the first number, right? And the second number is 125. So, when a number is added to the first number, 4, we'll get 125. So, this number is 121. What is 121? It is square of a number. So, which is 11 square. So, when 11 square is added to first number, we'll get second number, which is 125. And consider the third number, 269. When a number is added to the second number, we'll get third number, 269, right? So this number is 144. 144 plus 125 gives 269. Here 144 is 12 square, right? Therefore 125 plus 12 square is 269. Similarly, the fourth number, 438. 438. And the third number is 269. So when 169 is added to 269, you will get 438. Here 169 is 13 square, right? So here 11 square is added in the first case, in the second case 12 square, and in third case 13 square. Therefore, 438 plus square of a number, this should be 14 square, is equal to 438. 14 square is 196. So gives 634, right? 634. Therefore, when 196 is added to its previous, that means the fourth number, we will get fifth number, 634. Therefore, option D is the right answer, right? So in each case, so square of a number is added. So the square of a number is, in first case, it is 11 square. Next is 12 square, 13 square, 14 square. Therefore, in the next case, 634 plus 15 square gives the last number, 859, right? So 634, 15 square is 225, right? So gives 859. Therefore, the answer is verified here. Therefore, option D is the right answer. Question 43. What should come in place of the question mark in the following number series? Here the first number is 3, right? Second number is 4. Here, when 3 plus 1, when 1 is added to 3, the first number will get 4, right? So I'll write 3 as 3 into 1 plus 1 as 1 square, right? So 3 into 1 plus 1 square gives 4. Now consider the third number, which is 12. 12. So now consider the second number, 4. Right? So when 4 is multiplied by 2, it gives 8 plus 2 square. 8 plus 4 gives 12. Right? Just avoid this part. Now the next number is, so we have to find the next number. Right? Here the third number is 12. So the multiplier should be, yes, next number to 2, which is 3, plus square of 3. So 12 into 3, 36 plus 9, which is 45. Therefore, the fourth number is 45. Option A is the right answer. You can verify the answer by taking the last number. So when 45 is multiplied by 4, right, we'll get 180 plus 4 square. 180 plus 16, we'll get 196. Therefore, the answer is verified. Therefore, 45 is the fourth number. Question 44. What will come in place of the question mark in the following number series? Here the first number is 120. Second number is 15. Right? So 15 can be written as 120 divided by 8. Right? So 120 divided by 8 gives 15. So whereas the second number 15 and the third number is 105. When 15 is multiplied by a number, which is 7, right? We'll get 105. So whereas the next number is 17. 17.5, right? Not 17. Here 105. When it is divided by 6, we'll get 17.5, right? So again, 17.5. So when it is multiplied by a number, you will get 87.5, right? So this multiplier is 5 here. Therefore, here the operations multiplication and division take place alternatively, right? Therefore, so in first case, the division occurs. In the second case, multiplication occurs. Third case, again division. And in fourth case, multiplication occurs, right? And here the divisor is 8 and multiplier is 7. So one number less than the previous number, right? Here in the third case, divisor is 6. In the fourth case, multiplier is one number less than the divisor. Multiplier is one number less than the divisor. Therefore, in the fifth case, so when 87.5, to get the next number, 87.5 should be divided by one number less than 5, divided by 4. Should be divided by 4. So you will get 21.875. Right? Therefore, option C is the right answer. So in this case, multiplication and division operations occur alternatively. And the multipliers and divisors, they are in decreasing order, right? The consecutive numbers are in decreasing order. Therefore, the option is here C. Question 45. What will come in place of the question mark in the following number series? Here the first number is 12, right? And the second number is also 12. So, second number 12 is obtained when the first number is multiplied by 1. Right? Third number is 18. 18. So how the number 18 is obtained, how the second number and third numbers are related, right? Whether the multipliers are related or the products are related, let us check, right? So here, when the product or the second number is multiplied by 1.5, you will get the third number, right? So now consider the fourth number, 45. So when 18 is, the third number is multiplied by 1 plus 1.5. Here 1 and 1.5 are the multipliers of previous numbers, right? Therefore, 18 into 1 plus 1.5 is nothing but 18 into 2.5, right? So consider the next number, which is 180. So 180 and its previous number is 45. So we'll consider here 45. When 45 is multiplied by, so its previous multiplier is 2.5 plus its previous multiplier is 1.5. So is equal to 45 into 2.5 plus 1.5 is 4, right? 45 into 4 gives 180. Similarly, apply the same rule for the next number also. So we'll consider 180. Start with 180 into, so the multiplier of previous number is 4 plus multiplier of its previous number, which is 2.5, is equal to 180 into 6.5, right? So you will get 1170, right? So now consider 1170 into, so previous multiplier is 6.5 plus its previous multiplier is 4. Therefore, 1170 into 10.5, right? So you will get 12,285 as the last number. So in each case, only in first and second case, so in the first case, the number will be as it is, the first number. To get the second number, so the multiplier is 1. To get the third number, the multiplier is 1.5. So from the fourth number onwards, so the previous number should be multiplied by the sum of its previous multipliers, 1 plus 1.5, to get the next number. Again, the same rule follows. The previous number into the sum of the previous multipliers, right? So to get the next number. Therefore, for the last number also, the previous number, last but one number into the sum of the previous multipliers. Therefore, the answer is 12,285. Option A is the right answer. Here, questions from 46 to 50 are based on the below information. The direction is study the following graph carefully and answer the questions given below. The graph represents the percentage of students increase in public and government school over the years. Here, in the given line graph, along the x-axis, the years are given 2014 to 2018. And along the y-axis, percentage increase in students in public as well as in government schools are given. Here, the square points indicate the percentage increase in government school, percentage of students increase in government school, whereas the circular points, so this point, so circular points indicate percentage of students increase in public school, right? So based on the given information, let's make a table. Here we'll consider the years first. So starting from 2014 along the x-axis, 2015, 2016, 17 and 18. 17 and 2018. And in these years, so percentage increase in students in public school, right? So public school, so represented in circular dots, right? So this is 20%. 20%. Whereas in 2015, so again 20% increase in students. In 2016, with circular 0.40%. Whereas in 2017, 50% increase in students in public school. Whereas in 2018, again 50%. Right? So in government school, the percentage increase in students. In 2014, 30% increase in students. In 2015, it is 35%, right? 35%. 2016, so 35% again. So 2017, so there is an increase of 45%. 2018, again there is an increase of, so not 45, it is 55%, right, in government school. Now the question is, what is the average percentage increase in students of public school for the given years? So average percentage increase in students only in public school. So average means total value. So total percentage values divided by number of schools, right? So therefore average percentage increase in students. So only in public school, right, is equal to, so the total percentage increase divided by, so number of years here. So in all these years, so what is the average percentage increase in students, right? So total percentage increase is 20% plus again 20%, 40, 50, 50. So 40 plus 50 plus 50 divided by number of years is equal to 5, right? So 40, 80 plus 50, 130 plus 50, 180 divided by 5. So 36%, right? Therefore, average increase in students in public schools is 36%. Option C is the right answer. Question 47. If the number of students of public school in 2015 were 5,000, how many students were in 2018? So in 2015, so if the number of students in public school is 5,000, so this number is 5,000. So what will be the number of students in 2018 according to the given percentage increase here? So in 2015, so number of students. So we'll consider number of students. So where 5,000, if so, right? So we need to consider the 2016 and 17 years also to get 2018. That means number of students in 2018, because there is an increase in number of students in every year, right? Therefore, in 2016, so there is an increase of 40%. That means number of students in 2016 will be 140% of 5,000 students, previous year students, right? So increase in number means, so 40% increase of 5,000 plus 5,000, right? So if we consider 5,000 as common, so 1 plus 40%, or it is 140% of 5,000. Both are same, right? Therefore, in 2016, so the number of students is equal to 140% of 5,000 students, right? So in 2017, so there is an increase of 50% students, right? Therefore, 150% of, so the previous number of students, 140% into 5,000. right? So therefore in 2018, so the increase in number of students is 50%, that is 150% of, so 150% into 140% of 5,000, right? Therefore, so the number of students in 2018 will calculate. So this last number, 150% of. So 150% means 150 by 100 of 150 by 100 of 140 by 100 of 5,000. Right? So simplify it. So 150 by 100 can be written as 3 by 2. Right? 50 into 3, 50 into 2. Again 150 by 100, 3 into 2. So 140 by 100 can be written as, so 7 by 5. So 20 into 5, 20 into 7. Right? So of 5,000. Right? Now we can easily simplify. So 5 into 1,000. Now it is 63 by 4 into 1,000. Right? So 63 into 250. You will get 15,750 students in 2018. Right? 15,750. Therefore, how many students were in 2018? 15,750. Option D is the right answer. Question 48. What is the difference between total number of students in public school and government school for the given years? Here for the given years, only the percentage increase in number of students. So these percentages are given. So here the number of students is nowhere given, right? So nowhere in public school, even in government school. Therefore, we cannot find the difference between, we cannot find even the total number of students in these years, right? Therefore, so the answer is cannot be determined, option E, right? Because the number of students is not mentioned. Not mentioned. That means anywhere it is not mentioned. Therefore, the number cannot be determined. Question 49. In which year the difference between the percentage increase in the number of students between public and government school is highest? Here, we need to find the difference between percentage increase in public school and government school in each year, right? So here, let us consider one more column. Difference between the percentage increase is here in 2014. So the difference is 10%. In 2015, the difference is 15% difference in percentage increase in students. And whereas in 2016, so percentage increase is only 5%. The difference is only 5%, not the percentage increase. Here in 2017, again 5% difference. In 18, 5%. Right? So the highest difference is, so 15%. So in which year? In 2015. Right? So the difference between percentage increase in the number of students between public and government school is highest in 2015. Option, look at the options. Option B is the right answer. Question 50. In which year the percentage increase in the students is the highest as compared to previous year in government school? So only in government school we are finding. Here in which year the percentage increase in students is highest. So not this value, right? Not percentage increase this one. So this increase. So increase in the percentage increase compared to the previous, right? Compared to the previous year, right? Here, if you consider 2015, right? compared to 2014. So what is the percentage increase in students? So for that, here out of 30 compared to the previous year, so there is an increase of 35 minus 30, increase of 5%. Therefore, out of 100, right? So you will get 16.67% somewhere, right? That means there is an increase of 16.67% compared to the previous year. Whereas in 2016, here out of the previous year, compared to the previous year, 35%, right? So is there any increase? Previous year percentage minus this year percentage, that is in 2016, right? Into 100. So there is no increase, right? Therefore, so there is 0% increase compared to the previous year. In 2017, so compared to the previous year percentage, so 35%, so the increase is 45 minus 35. So there is 10% increase. Therefore, for 100, so you will get 28.57% increase compared to the previous year. So in 2018, so considering the previous year increase 45%, so there is an increase of 55 minus 45. So these two numbers, so therefore for 100, so it is 10 by 45 into 100. So which gives 22.2% increase. Therefore, so compared to the previous year, so in 2017, so there is the highest increase in the students, right? Therefore, so in which year? So it is in the year of which year? 2017. Option D is the right answer. In 2017, the percentage increase in the students is the highest as compared to previous year in government school, right? Question 51. The average of present age of Ritik and Monis is 21 years. After 3 years, the ratio of ages of Ritik and Monis will be 7:5. What will be the age of Ritik after 4 years from present? So, if we consider X and Y as present age of Ritik and Monis, their present age. It is given that average present age of Ritik and Monis is 21 years. That means X plus Y by 2. This is average age, right? Average present age is 21 years, right? So we'll get an equation in terms of X and Y. So X plus Y is 42 now. So after 3 years, so we'll consider after 3 years their age. So their age will be X plus 3. So X plus 3 will be Ritik's age. Y plus 3 will be Monis's age. The ratio of Ritik's and Monis's age will be 7:5. So this ratio is 7:5. Right? Again, X plus 3 by Y plus 3. Is 2 means divided by Y plus 3 is equal to 7 by 5. Again, we'll get an equation in terms of X and Y. So this will be the second equation. So let us consider X plus Y is equal to 42 as first equation, right? The simultaneous linear equations. We'll get the, by solving these two equations, we'll get the value of X and Y. Here X is Ritik's present age. Here the question is, what will be the age of Ritik after 4 years? Therefore, after 4 years, what will be Ritik's age? X plus 4 years, right? The value of X plus 4 gives the final answer, right? Let us go step by step, right? So let present age of Ritik and Monis be X and Y years respectively. Therefore, so the average present age X plus Y by 2 is equal to 21. because it is given. Therefore, x plus y is equal to 42. Consider this as equation 1. Now, we'll consider after 3 years. After 3 years, Ritik's age is to Moni's age. Ratio of their age is 7:5, which is after 3 years, x plus 3 is to y plus 3 is equal to 7:5, right? So we can write x plus 3 is 2 as divided by y plus 3 is equal to 7 divided by 5. Therefore, so 5x plus 15 is equal to 7y plus 21. Therefore, 5x minus 7y is equal to 6. Right? Consider this as equation 2. Now, we have to solve equation 1 and 2. So, when equation 1 is multiplied by 5, so we can write equation 1 as 5x plus 5y. 5x plus 5y is equal to, so RH is 42 into 5, which is 210. Right? So now, so consider again this as equation 1 or 3. It's your convenience. So equation 2 minus 3 gives. So 5x minus 5x 0. So minus 7y minus 5y minus 12y. So 6 minus 210, which is 204, minus 204. Therefore, y is equal to, so 12, yes, 17. So what is y here? Moni's age. Therefore, x is equal to, so you can take any of the given equations. So x plus y as 42. We'll consider equation 1, 42 minus y. Therefore, 42 minus 17 gives, so 25, right? So x is 25 years old. That is Ritik's present age. Present age. X is 25. Therefore, so Ritik's age after 4 years. Here the question is, what will be the age of Ritik after 4 years? Right? Therefore, after 4 years, 4 years, Ritik's age is equal to x plus 4, which is 25 plus 4, 29 years. Therefore, options. Option D is the right answer. After 4 years, Ritik's age will be 29 years. Question 52. A fruit seller bought fruits in bulk, 20% of which were rotten, and he throws it away. He sells the 75% of remaining and he uses the 50% of remaining to make fruit juice. If the difference between the number of fruits used to make fruit juice and the number of rotten fruits is 48, then find the total number of fruits bought by the seller. So here, if we consider total number of fruits bought by the seller as 100x, so then 20% of which were rotten. That means 20x fruits were rotten and the remaining fruits are 80x, right? So let us consider one by one here. Let the total number of fruits bought be 100x. Here given that 20% of which were rotten. Therefore, rotten fruits are, so 20% of 100x, which is 20x fruits were rotten, right? So the remaining fruits are 100x total fruits minus rotten fruits. So 80x fruits are remaining, right? So in that, he sells 75% of the remaining and uses 50% of the remaining to make fruit juice. So sold fruits are, or number of sold fruits are, so 75% of remaining fruits, 75% of 80x, right? So 75 by 100 into 80x, which is 20 into 4, 20 into 5. So 60x fruits were sold, right? So then he uses 50% of the remaining to make fruit juice. So the remaining fruits are, again, remaining fruits. So out of 80x fruits, 60x fruits were sold. So the remaining fruits are 80x minus 60x, which is 20x. He uses 50% of remaining to make fruit juice, right? So therefore, to make fruit juice or fruits to make juice, fruits to make juice is equal to 50% of 20x. So which is 10x fruits, right? So 10x fruits were used to make juice. Then moving further, if the difference between number of fruits used to make fruit juice and the number of rotten fruits is 48. Here number of fruits to make juice is equal to 10x and number of rotten fruits is 20x. If this difference is 48, right? So therefore, by question, so the difference between rotten fruits and fruits to make juice. So difference between rotten fruits and fruits to make juice is equal to 48. So what is the difference? Here 20x minus 10x, right? So 20x minus 10x, which is 48. Therefore 10x is 48. Therefore x is equal to 4.8. Then the question is, find the total number of fruits bought by the seller. So fruits bought by the seller is 100x. Therefore total fruits bought is equal to 100x, 100 into 4.8, which is 480. So totally 480 fruits were bought by the seller. Therefore, option A is the right answer. Question 53. 3 years ago, the average age of Raju's family of 4 members was 14 years. Raju's daughter having been born, the average age of Raju's family is the same today. What is the age of his daughter? Here it is given that 3 years ago, the average age of 4 members was 14 years. So we'll write average age of 4 members is equal to 14 years. So average is given, number of members is given. Therefore, sum of their ages. 3 years ago, sum of their ages. So by the formula, sum of their ages is average into number of members, right? Because average is sum of their ages divided by number of members. Average into number of members. Therefore, average is 14. There are 4 members. Therefore, 56 years is sum of their ages. Right? Now, at present, here Raju's daughter having been born, the average age of Raju's family is the same. Before going to their average ages, so let us find sum of their ages at present, right? Sum of the ages of 5 members, right? So there are 5 members at present, sum of their ages. So 3 years ago, the sum was 56 years, right? Sum of 4 members was 56 years plus, so there are 4 members. So increase in the age of each member is 3 years, 4 into 3. And one more member is added. So let the age of the member, the new member is X, right? So therefore, sum of the ages of 5 members will be 56 plus 4 into 3 plus X. So here, so age of daughter, X is age of daughter, and 4 into 3 increase in their age. That means increase in the age of four members, right? Therefore, sum of their ages. So 56 plus 12, 68 plus X, right? 68 plus X gives sum of the ages of 5 members, right? Therefore, average is equal to, average age is, so sum of their ages 68 plus X divided by, there are 5 members, right? So it is given that average remains the same. So the average age of Raju's family is the same today. Therefore, 14, average is given as 14 years, 68 plus X by 5. Therefore, 70 is equal to 68 plus X. Therefore, X is equal to 2 years. Therefore, the answer is, so what is the age of his daughter? So his daughter is 2 years old, right? Therefore, option B is the right answer. Question 54. Ram has 2 baskets of fruits from which the first basket contains 6 oranges and 7 mangoes, and the second basket contains 5 oranges and 8 mangoes. If one fruit is to drawn out from either of the 2 baskets, then what is the probability of drawing a mango? Here, so we are using probability formula. So total number of, that means number of possible outcomes divided by total number of outcomes. So probability is equal to, so number of favorable outcomes or possible outcomes. So number of favorable or possible outcomes divided by total number of outcomes. Total number of outcomes. Here, Ram has 2 baskets. So first basket contains 6 oranges and 7 mangoes. Let us consider, so 6 oranges and 7 mangoes in one basket. And in the second basket contains 5 oranges and 8 mangoes. Here, total number of fruits in first basket, right? So total fruits in first basket, first basket is equal to 6 plus 7. There are 13 fruits in first basket, and total fruits in second basket is 5 plus 8, again 13 fruits in second basket. Here, probability of drawing mango from the first basket. So, we'll consider probability of drawing mango in first basket is equal to, so number of possible or favorable outcomes. So here there are 7 mangoes. So out of 13 fruits, there is a probability of drawing 7 mangoes from first basket, right? Therefore, probability of drawing a mango in first basket is 7/13, right? Whereas probability of drawing a mango in second basket. So there are 8 baskets out of 13, right? Probability of drawing a mango, that means drawing one mango in second basket. Basket, again by the formula, number of possible outcomes are, there are 8 number of mangoes and total number of outcomes are 13, right? So probability of drawing a mango in second basket or from the second basket is 8 out of 13, right? And so probability of selecting the basket, here either 1 or 2 have to be selected, right? Therefore, so probability of selecting the basket is 1/2, 1 out of 2, right? So probability of selecting the basket, selecting a basket. So we have to select any one out of 2, right? Therefore, the question is, what is the probability of drawing a mango? Here, if one fruit is to drawn out from either of the 2 baskets, then what is the probability of drawing a mango? So probability of drawing mango from any basket here, right? So from either of the 2 baskets. Therefore, probability of drawing mango from any basket is equal to, so from first basket, here 7 out of 13. So probability of drawing a mango from first basket is, so 7/13. So here selecting a basket is any one out of 2, plus probability of drawing a mango from second basket is 8 out of 13 from any one of the baskets, right? Therefore, 7/13 into 1/2, so 7/26 plus 8/26, right? Which is 15/26 is the probability of drawing a mango from any of the baskets. Here, out of 2, so any one of the baskets. Therefore, 15/26 is the probability. Hence, option B is the right answer. Question 55. Rupees 20,000 is divided equally and invested in 2 different schemes, A and B, both for 2 years. Scheme A is offering 10% of simple interest and scheme B is offering 10% of compound interest. Find the difference between the total amounts after 2 years. Here, 20,000 is divided equally in 2 different schemes. So we'll consider scheme A and B, scheme A and scheme B separately, and 20,000 is divided equally. Here the investment in scheme A, investment or the principal in scheme A is equal to 10,000 rupees. Also in scheme B, investment or the principal is 10,000 rupees, right? So for 10,000 rupees, for 2 years, scheme A is offering 10% simple interest and scheme B is offering 10,000 compound interest. So we have to find the difference between total amounts. So we'll consider scheme A. So how to find the amount? So when simple interest is offering, so by the formula, amount is equal to principal plus simple interest. So let us go step by step. Here in scheme A, consider only scheme A. So it is offering 10% of simple interest. So rate is 10% and the time period is for 2 years. Therefore, simple interest. By the formula, it is PTR by 100. So in each scheme, we have to find the total amount. So by the formula, amount is equal to, so principal plus a simple interest, right? So find the value of amount in scheme A. Whereas in scheme B, so again investment is 10,000 rupees and offering compound interest. So rate is 10% and time is again for 2 years. So scheme B is offering compound interest. So in case of compound interest here, so the total amount, so in scheme B also we have to find this total amount. So amount is equal to principal into 1 plus rate by 100 to the power of time period. Directly we can calculate the amount. So come back to scheme A. So we'll find the amount. Principal is 10,000 rupees plus simple interest PTR by 100. Again, principal is 10,000 into time is 2 years. R is 10% divided by 100. Right? So 10,000 plus. So simplify it. You will get 100 into 10, 1,000 into 2,000. Right? So 2,000 plus 10,000. So 12,000. 12,000 rupees is the amount. So in scheme A. So whereas in scheme B, so what is the amount? P into, so principal 10,000 into 1 plus rate is again 10% by 100 to the power of T. So T is 2 years, right? To the power of T. Now, 10,000 into 110 by 100 to the power of 2, or we can write it as 10,000 into 110 into 110 by 100 into 100. So we can cancel 10,000 and 200s here below. So 11 into 11, 121, 2 zeros. So 12,100 rupees is the amount in scheme B. So find the difference between the total amounts after 2 years. Here, difference between amount in scheme A, amount 1 and 2. So difference in amounts, difference between amounts is equal to 12,100 minus 12,000. Right? Therefore, it is 100 rupees. Therefore, difference between amounts is 100 rupees, option A, after 2 years. Questions from 56 to 60 are based on the below information. Here the direction is, read the data carefully and answer the questions given below. In a coaching institute, there are 300 students. 3 by 20th of the total number of students are enrolled in mathematics coaching, and number of students enrolled for English coaching is same as enrolled for mathematics coaching. Number of students enrolled for chemistry coaching is 15 more than number of students enrolled for English coaching. Number of students enrolled for computer coaching is 24 more than the number of students enrolled for chemistry coaching. Remaining number of students are enrolled for physics coaching. So consider these informations one by one. Later we can consider question number 56, right? So here it is given that in a coaching institute there are 300 students. So total students are 300. Total students is equal to 300. In that, so 3 by 20th of the total number of students are enrolled in mathematics coaching. Here, mathematics students are, so we'll consider one by one subjects. So mathematics students are 3 by 20th. So 3 by 20th of total number of students. So 300. So which is equal to, so 15 into 3, 45 students are enrolled for mathematics coaching. right? So whereas, and the number of students enrolled for English coaching is same as enrolled for mathematics coaching. Therefore, so enrolled for English coaching is also 45. Students enrolled for English coaching is also 45, right? And moving further, number of students enrolled for chemistry. So chemistry students are chemistry coaching is 15 more than the number of students enrolled for English coaching. That is 45 plus 15, which is equal to 60, right? And number of students enrolled for computer coaching is 24 more than number of students enrolled for chemistry coaching. So computer students are, so computer, so 24 more than number of students enrolled for chemistry. 24 more than 60, so which is equal to 84. And the remaining number of students are enrolled for physics coaching. So physics students are the remaining students. So total number of students 300 minus 45 plus 45 English students plus 60 students from chemistry and 84 computer science students, right? So you will get physics students is equal to 300 minus 90 plus 60, 150 plus 84, 234. So which is equal to 66. So 66 students are enrolled for physics subject. Here the question is, if 40% of the students for mathematics enrolled for mathematics and 60% of the students enrolled for English coaching are female students, then find the total number of male students enrolled for both mathematics and English coaching together. Here, so in mathematics subject, 40% of the students enrolled for mathematics are female candidates, female students. Therefore, female students are in mathematics. So 40%, that means out of 100, if 40 students are female students, therefore out of 45, right? So it is, so 10 into 4, 10 into 10, 5 into 2, 5 into 9, right? Therefore 18 students are female students in mathematics, and 60% of the students enrolled for English are female students. Therefore, female students enrolled for English is equal to 60%. Out of 100, 60 are female students. Therefore, out of 45 students, right? Therefore, so 1 to 3, 5, 5 to, so 27 students so are females. Therefore, the question is, so find the total number of male students enrolled for both mathematics and English together. So here, male students are 45 minus 18, which is 27, right? 27. So whereas male students in English subject, again 45 students minus 27. Therefore, 18 male students in English. Therefore, we need total number of male students enrolled for both the subjects. Therefore, total. So 27 plus 18, again 45 students. 45 male students enrolled for both mathematics and English together. Therefore, 45. Option A is the right answer. Question 57. What is the average number of students enrolled for computer, English, and chemistry coaching? Here, as we have discussed in the previous question, so number of students enrolled for each subject I have written here, right? So here, we need to find the average number of students enrolled for computer, then English, and chemistry. So these three subjects, right? So average students enrolled. So for computer, chemistry, and English. Computer, chemistry, and English. is equal to here total number of students. Total students in these subjects. So total students in chemistry, computer and English divided by number of subjects. Right? We are considering only 3 subjects. Right? Computer, chemistry and English. Therefore, divided by number of subjects. Here, students in chemistry. There are 60 students enrolled for chemistry and 45 students enrolled for English and 84 students enrolled for computers. Divided by number of subjects under consideration is only 3, right? So 105 plus 84. So it is 189 by 3. So 63, right? So average number of students enrolled for these 3 subjects is equal to 63. Option C is the right answer. Question 58. Find the number of students enrolled for physics coaching. So we have discussed in the previous question number 56. Here number of students enrolled for physics coaching is, so the remaining students, that means total number of students 300 minus the total number of students enrolled for the remaining subjects. So mathematics 45 and English 45. So chemistry 60 students and computers 84 students. So the remaining students are 66 students. So they were enrolled for physics subject, right? Therefore, 66 is the right answer. Option D. Question 59. What is the difference between the number of students enrolled for mathematics and English together and the number of students enrolled for computer and physics together? So number of students enrolled for mathematics and English together. So total students are 90 students, right? So mathematics plus English, right? Here the total number of students are 90. Whereas number of students enrolled for computer and physics together, right? So computer plus physics. Together, there are 84 plus 66 students, right? So totally 150 students. Here we need the difference between these two numbers, right? So the required difference is so 150 minus 90, right? 60 is the difference. So difference between number of students enrolled for maths and English together and the number of students enrolled for computer and physics together is 60. Option A is the right answer. Question 60. If the ratio of male students and female students in the physics coaching is 1:2, then what is the difference between the male and female students in physics coaching? So only in physics coaching, here male to female ratio. So male to female ratio is 1:2, right? 1:2. So number of male students. So male students are, so depending upon the ratio, out of 3, there is only 1 male student. Therefore, out of 66 students, right? So there are 22 male students, right, in physics coaching. Whereas female students are, again, based on the ratio, out of 3, there are 2 female students. Therefore, out of 66. So there are 44 female students. Here we need the difference, right? So we need the difference between male and female students in physics coaching. So 22 and 44. Here the difference is again 22. Right? 44 minus 22, which is 22. Therefore, 22, option B is the right answer. 22 is the difference between male and female students in physics coaching. Question 61. A and B alone can complete the work in 24 days and 36 days respectively. Both start working together and after 9 days, B left the work. Remaining work is done by A with the help of C in 6 days. If they receive 2,880 rupees as their wages, then find the wages of C. Here it is given that, so both start working together. So A and B, they start working together and they work for only 9 days. Right? So after 9 days, B left the work and C joined the work. So A and C worked together for 6 days and they completed the work. Right? Here we need to find the wages of C. So for that, so we need to find the amount of work done by C. So in this process, so what is the total work done by C? Work done by C. So for this, we need C's 1 day work. So for C's 1 day work, we need A and B's 1 day work. Right? So how to find A and B's 1 day work? So based on that, A and B's 9 days work and A and C's 6 days work. So all that we need to find. So how to find that? For that, we have to consider the total work done. So let it be W units. Right? Or you can consider it as 1 unit also. Right? So for your convenience, I'm taking W units be the total work done. Let total work done be W units. Here, A alone can complete the work in 24 days, right? And B alone can complete the work in 36 days, respectively. Therefore, what is A's 1 day work? That is, A's 1 day work in the sense efficiency of A, right? So you can mention here efficiency of A. So by the formula, work is always efficiency into time, right? In this case, efficiency is nothing but 1 day work, right? So A's 1 day work is work divided by time. So total work is W and A completes the total work in 24 days alone. Therefore, A's efficiency or A's 1 day work is W by 24 units, right? Similarly, B's 1 day work. B's 1 day work will be, or efficiency of B is W by 36 days, right? Therefore, W by 36 units, right? It is given that both start working together. A and B start working together. After 9 days, B left the work, right? Therefore, A and B's 1 day work. 1 day work is W by 24 plus W by 36. Why do we need A and B's 1 day work? So to find the work done by A and B in 9 days. So why do we need 9 days work? To find the remaining work done by A and C. Why do we need remaining work here? To find the work done by C, only C, right? Therefore, A and B's 1 day work is W plus by 24 plus W by 36. Here 72 is the LCM. So 3W plus 2W. Therefore, 5W by 72 is A and B's 1 day work. Here A and B work for 9 days. Therefore, A and B's 9 days work. 9 days work is equal to 9 into 5W by 72. So which is 45 by 72. Or here itself you can simplify. 1 minute. Yeah, 9 into 8. So 5W by 8 is A and B's 9 days work. So A and B worked for 9 days. And the remaining work is done by A and C. What is the remaining work then? Therefore, remaining work is, so total work is W units minus A and B's work, right? So total work minus A and B's work, which is W minus 5W by 8. So 8 is the LCM. So 8W minus 5W. Therefore, remaining work is 3W by 8. So this is work done by A and C, right? This is A and C's. So remaining work is done by A and C in 6 days, right? In 6 days. Therefore, A and C's 6 days work is equal to 3W by 8, right? Therefore, A and C's 1 day work. 1 day work is, so 3W by 8 divided by 6, or 3W by 48 is A and C's 1 day work. Therefore, we need C's work. C's 1 day work and C's 6 days work, right? Therefore, C's 1 day work. C's 1 day work is A and C's 1 day work, which is 3W by 48 minus only A's 1 day work, W by 24, right? W by 24. Here 48 is the LCM, 3W minus 2W. Therefore, W by 48 is C's 1 day work. But C worked for 6 days along with A, right? Therefore, C's 6 days work. 6 days work is 6W by 48, which is W by 8. That, so, C's 6 days work is W by 8. That means C completes, or C does 1 by 8th of total work. If W is the total work, C does 1 by 8th of total work. Right? Here, if they receive 2,880 as their wages, right? What is C's wages? Therefore, C's wages will be, so for total work, if they get 2,880 rupees, right? So I'll mention here, wages of total work, and C does 1 by 8th of total work. Therefore, divided by 8 gives wages of C, right? Therefore, 8 into 3, 8 into 6, 0. So, C's wages is 360 rupees. Therefore, the correct answer is option D. Question 62. In a container, the ratio of water and milk are 4:5. If the 15 liters of water is taken out and 21 liters of milk is added, then the ratio of water and milk changes to 15:32. Find the initial quantity of water in the container in liters. Here, it is given that ratio of water and milk in a container are 4:5. Right? That means if we take quantity of water is 4x, right? Then the quantity of milk becomes 5x. Here the ratio is 4:5. So if 15 liters of water is taken out, so if 15 liters of water is taken out, then quantity of water becomes 4x minus 15. So this is water. And 21 liters of milk is added. So to this 5x, if 21 liters of milk is added, so milk becomes, quantity of milk becomes 5x plus 21, right? Then the ratio of water and milk becomes 15:32. So we have to find the initial quantity of water in the container. So when the 15 liters of water is taken out and 21 liters is added, then 4x minus 15 divided by 5x plus 21, this ratio is 15:32. That is 15 by 32. Now we have to find the value of x, right? Then, so what is the initial quantity of water? It is 4x. So we have to find 4x value, right? So let initial quantity of water and milk milk be 4x and 5x respectively. Then final quantity of water. So when 15 liters of water is taken out, final quantity becomes 4x minus 15. And final quantity of milk will be 5x plus 21, right? Therefore, by question, so the ratio of water and milk, that is final quantity of water and milk, that is 4x minus 15 is to 5x plus 21 is equal to 15 is to 32, right? So which is equal to here 4x minus 15 divided by 5x plus 21 is 15 by 32. By cross multiplication, so 32 into 4, which is 128, right? 128x minus 32 into 15, which is 480, is equal to 15 into 5, 75x plus 21 into 15, 315. Therefore, so 128 minus 75x, which is 53x, is equal to 795. Therefore, x is equal to 795 by 53. So 53 into 1, 53 into 5. Therefore, x is 15. Therefore, the question is, what is the initial quantity of water, which is 4x, right? So initial quantity of water, 4x is equal to 4 into 15, which is 60 liters. Therefore, option D is the right answer. Question 63. Two stations A and B were 10 kilometers apart on a straight line. One train starts from A at 10 a.m. and travels towards B at 40 kilometers per hour. Another train starts from B at 11 a.m. and travels towards A at a speed of 50 kilometers per hour. At what time will they meet? Here, let us consider two stations A and B. Distance between them is 310 kilometers. 310 kilometers, right? And one train starts from A. So consider the first train starts from A at 10 a.m., travels towards B at the speed of 40 kilometers per hour. And another train starts from B. So consider another train start from B, second train, at 11 a.m. and travels towards A at a speed of 50 kilometers per hour. At what time will they meet? Here, so before going to the time, so here let us consider only the first train, right? It starts at 10 a.m. So let us consider the distance covered by first train between 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. Right? So in 1 hour, what is the distance covered by the first train? So let us consider a place X, right? So here in 1 hour between 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. So the first train covers some distance in 1 hour. So let the place be X, right? So at this place, here the time is 11 a.m. At the same time, the second train starts from B. At the same time, at 11 a.m. Here in this case, both the trains are moving in opposite direction. When two trains or two bodies moving in the opposite direction, we use the term relative speed. When two bodies are moving with some speed, but in opposite direction, we use the term relative speed. Relative speed is the sum of their speeds. If here, speed of a first train is 40 km per hour, second train is 50 km per hour. Why do we need relative speed? Because here we need to find the time they will meet here? At what time they will meet? Here one train is moving in one direction, another is in opposite direction. So at some point they'll meet, right? So to get that point or to get that time, at what time they'll meet, we need relative speed, right? So how to find this, the time, we'll explain later here. So first we need to find distance covered by first train in 1 hour, right? Here, distance covered by first train between 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. is equal to, since speed is distance by time, so distance is speed into time. Speed into time, right? So speed of first train is 40 km per hour. Here the time interval is between 10 and 11 a.m. Time interval is 1 hour. Therefore, first train covers 40 kilometers distance in 1 hour, right? Therefore, what is the remaining distance? Remaining distance is, here the train has to cover 310 kilometers of distance to reach point B, right? Therefore, remaining distance is 310 minus already covered distance, which is 40. Therefore, 270 kilometer is the remaining distance, right? Here, consider both the trains, train 1 and train 2. Here, train 1 is at point X. Here, the time is 11 a.m. At the same time, train 2 starts from B, right? Here, relative speed of both the trains. Relative speed of both the trains is equal to, so speed of first train is 40 km per hour, second train is 50, therefore 90 km per hour is the relative speed, right? So when both the trains are moving in opposite direction, here the time they'll meet, right? So therefore, the time they will meet is equal to, here what is the remaining distance they have to cover? So here remaining distance is 270 kilometers. Remaining distance divided by, so speed. So which speed? Here relative speed of both the trains, right? So relative speed. Therefore, remaining distance is 270 kilometers and 90 km per hour is the relative speed. Therefore, so it is 3 hours. So the time they will meet or after 3 hours, right? But here, look at the options. At what time they will meet? So here, they have started at 11 a.m. So after 3 hours means at 2 p.m. they will meet, right? Therefore, the time at which both trains will meet. Both trains will meet is, here they have started at 11 a.m. plus 3 hours. So which is 2 p.m. Right? So at 2 p.m. both the trains will meet at some point. Therefore, option D is the right answer. Question 64. Roma and Seema started a business by investing in the ratio of 5:9. If 30% of the profit are used to buy a shop and remaining amount is divided in the proportion of their capital. If share of Roma is 9,800, what is share of Seema? Here it is given that the investment ratio is 5:9. So let us write the investment ratio. Investment ratio is 5:9. Here the 5 parts are of rho mass and 9 parts are of C mass. Here profit, 30% of the profit is used to buy a shop. So let us consider 100x rupees is the total profit. 30% of the profit becomes 30x rupees. And the remaining amount is divided in the proportion of their capital. So we'll consider the total profit first. So let total profit be 100x rupees. 100x rupees. Here 30% of the profit used to buy a shop. So profit used to buy a shop. Used to buy a shop is equal to 30% of the profit, total profit, 100x. So which is 30x rupees. So here remaining amount is divided in the proportion of their capital. Here remaining amount of the profit is divided in the same proportion of the capital, that is investment ratio, right? Therefore, remaining profit is total profit 100x minus profit used to buy a shop. So therefore, 70x rupees is the remaining amount, right? So in that remaining amount, so 5 portions are of rho mass, 9 portions are of C mass, right? Therefore, share of rho mass. Share of rho mass. So again by the ratio. So profit ratio, we'll consider the ratio also. 5:9, right? So share of rho mass is out of 14. So 5 is the share of rho mass, right? Therefore, out of 70x, so which is 25x, right? So 25x is share of rho mass. So it is given that share of rho mass is 9,800, right? So here we can equate 25x to 9,800. Therefore, 9,800 is 25x. Therefore, x is 9,800 divided by 25. So which is 392, right? 392 is the value of x. Therefore, so we need share of C mass. So share of C mass, again by the ratio, out of 14, so 9 is the share of C mass, right? Therefore, out of 70x, substitute the value of x. So 70 into 392. So share of C mass becomes 14 into 5. So 392 into 45. We'll get 17,640 rupees is the share of C mass, right? Therefore, the answer is 17,640 rupees. Option C is the right answer. So there is a shortcut trick for this question. Here the shortcut trick is, so again by the ratio 5:9. So this ratio is the ratio of the remaining profit also, right? Here the profit ratio. So we have to focus on only the remaining profit ratio, right? Remaining profit ratio is 5:9. In that, rho mass share is 9,800 rupees, right? So here, what is C mass share? C mass share will be, so if rho mass share was 5, C mass share was 9, right? Therefore, if rho mass share is 9,800, this is the shortest trick here. So we'll get 17,640 rupees. I'll repeat once again. So here in the denominator, if rho mass share was 5, C mass share was 9, Therefore, if Roma's share is 9,800, Seema's share will be 17,640 rupees. Therefore, option C is the right answer. Question 65. The market price of an item is 20% above the cost price of an item. A shopkeeper allows 5% discount on a particular credit card. A bought one item for 5,700 rupees with a credit card. A shopkeeper sells two items to B, one with a discount and other without a discount. Find the profit percentage earned by selling items to B. So here, market price of an item is 20% above the cost price of an item. So we'll consider the market price of an item. So consider an item which has some market price which is 20% above the cost price. So market price is equal to 20% above the cost price means cost price plus 20% of cost price. Right? So we'll take cost price as common. So 1 plus 20%, 20 by 100. Right? So market price is equal to cost price into 120 by 100. So consider this as an equation 1. So here market price is 20% above the cost price. Next point. A shopkeeper allows 5% discount on a particular credit card. A bought one item for 5,700 rupees. Here, selling price of one item is 5,700. Therefore, selling price of one item is equal to 5,700 rupees. Right? So here shopkeeper allows 5% discount. After giving discount, selling price of one item is 5,700 rupees. Here the discount is 5%. Right? Discount is equal to 5%. So then what is the market price of the item? Right? Therefore, market price. So market price means the price which is marked before giving the discount. Right? By the formula, it is the selling price into 100 divided by 100 minus discount. Right? Before giving the discount, the price marked is called market price. Here selling price is 5,700 into 100. 100 minus discount is 95. 100 minus 5. Right? So you will get 5,700 into 100 by 95 as 6,000. Here 95 into 6 is 570. 60 into 100 is 6,000 rupees. So market price of one item is 6,000 rupees. If market price is given, what will be the cost price? Therefore, cost price of one item, again by the first equation. So cost price is market price into 100 by 120. Right? So by rearranging the terms, market price into 100 by 120. So market price is 6,000 rupees into 100 by 120. So it is 50 into 100, which is 5,000 rupees. So cost price of one item is 5,000 rupees. Right? So what is asked here? So find the profit percentage earned by selling items to B. Here, there are two items. The shopkeeper sells two items to B, one with discount and other without a discount. So with the discount, the selling price is 5,700 rupees. That means after giving discount. And before giving discount, the price is market price. Right? So without giving discount, the shopkeeper sells the item. So that means the selling price of the item will be equal to the market price, which is 6,000 rupees. Therefore, total selling price will be one with discount, which is 5,700 rupees, plus another without discount, 6,000 rupees. Therefore, 11,700 rupees is the total selling price of two items. And total cost price. Total cost price of each item is 5,000 rupees. So there are two items. So total cost price is 10,000 rupees. So here selling price is more than the cost price. Therefore, we need to find the profit. Profit percentage we need to find. So profit percentage by the formula, selling price minus cost price over the cost price into 100. Right? So your selling price is 11,700 minus 10,000 divided by cost price is again 10,000 into 100. So 1,700 into 100 by 10,000 gives 17% is the profit obtained by selling two items. I'll repeat once again. Here market price of one item is by the formula. That means formula obtained because it is 20% above the cost price. So market price is cost price into 120 by 100. Right? Here shopkeeper allows 5% discount on one item. Right? Therefore, selling price of one item after giving discount, 5% discount is 5,700. Therefore, market price of that item is 6,000 rupees. Right? So after giving discount, selling price becomes 5,700. Here, one item was sold by giving discount and another item was sold without discount. Therefore, total selling price is 11,700. Right? And the cost price is 5,000 rupees by the formula. Therefore, total cost price of two items is 10,000 rupees. Therefore, there is a profit. Selling price is greater than cost price. Here the question is to find the profit percentage. Therefore, by the formula, selling price minus cost price over the cost price into 100 gives profit percentage. So, which is 17%. Therefore, option E is the right answer. Questions from 66 to 68 are based on the below information. Here, in a family, there are 9 members, A, J, C, D, E, F, G, H, and I. There are 5 male and 4 female members in it. D is the granddaughter of A, who is the father of F. C has 2 children, 1 son and a daughter, H. J is the sister-in-law of H, who is the sister of F. H is daughter-in-law of I, who is the grandfather of E. G is the son-in-law of A. H is the mother of a single male child. Then how H is related to G? So let us represent these relationships using some symbols. Let's make a family tree. So here we use a square symbol for all males and a circular symbol for females and a horizontal line for siblings and horizontal parallel lines for married couple and a vertical line or slightly slanted lines for difference of generation. Difference of a generation. That means father to daughter, father to son, or mother to daughter, mother to son. Right? So let us consider the first point. Here, there are 5 male members and 4 female members in that family. So keeping this in our mind, consider the first point. D is the granddaughter of A, who is the father of F. Here, A is the father of F. So A is male, father of F. We don't know the gender of F here. D is granddaughter of A. Therefore, D is daughter of F. Therefore, a female. Right? Granddaughter of A. Next point. Here, consider this point, third one. J is the sister-in-law of H, who is the sister of F. Here, H is the sister of F. Therefore, H is a female. and J is sister-in-law of H. That means, so J is married to F. So since J is sister-in-law, J is a female, therefore F is a male. Right? Next condition. Here, H is the daughter-in-law of I and who is the grandfather of E. So since H is daughter-in-law of I, therefore H is married to some person. We don't know who is that person. And this person's father, not grandfather, the person who is married to H, so this person's father is I. Right? Therefore, H is daughter-in-law of I. Right? And who is grandfather of E? So here I is grandfather, therefore I is male, and who is grandfather of E. Therefore, H and this person, they have a child who is E. Right? Now, G is the son-in-law of A. Son-in-law of A. So, A has two children, F and H. Right? Therefore, since H is female, the son-in-law of A is G. Therefore, H is married to G. Right? Next point, H is the mother of a single male child. So, H's child is E, who is a male. Therefore, E is male. Right? And the remaining point is C has two children. This point. C has two children, one son and a daughter. Therefore, here A has two children, F and H. Here F is son, H is daughter. Therefore, A is married to C. Therefore, C has two children. C is a female. Right? Here the question is, how H is related to D? H and D. So, for H, D becomes, H is related to D. So, for H, D becomes, so, brother's daughter. Right? Therefore, for D, H becomes father's sister. So, father's sister. Therefore, so H is aunt of D. Right? So, how H is related to D? So, H is aunt of D. Therefore, option D is the right answer. Question 67. Who is daughter-in-law of C? So, daughter-in-law of C. So, here, son of C is F, daughter-in-law is J. Therefore, J is daughter-in-law of C. Option B. Question 68. How D is related to E? So, D is related to E. So, for D, E becomes aunt's son. So, here aunt is H, aunt's son is E. Right? Therefore, so E is cousin, they both are cousins. Right? Therefore, D is related to E as cousin. Right? Option A is the right answer. Questions from 69 to 73 are based on the below information. Here, 6 people, P, Q, R, S, T, and U have their flights on either 18th or 25th of 3 different months among June, August, and September, but not necessarily in the same order. All of them having their flights from different cities, Bhopal, Indore, Pune, Delhi, Goa, and Kolkata, but not necessarily in the same order. P having flight on even number date and on the month having 30 days. 2 persons having flights between P's flight and the one whose flight from Kolkata. U having flight immediately after the person whose flight from Kolkata. The person having flight from Bhopal on 25th September is immediate after the U's flight. Total number of flights after the one whose flight from Bhopal is equal to the total number of flights before the one whose flight from Delhi. R's flight from Indore is immediate after the S flight. one person having flight between S flight and T's flight, the person having flight from Pune is immediate before Q's flight. Then who is having flight from Pune? Here, let us consider these informations one by one. So let us consider the months first. Here, P, Q, R, S, T and U, they have their flights on either 18th or 25th of three different months. Here, three different months are, so we'll take months. So June, August and September. August and September. Here they have their flights either on 18th or 25th of three different months, right? So we'll take the dates 18th and 25th in each month, 18th and 25th. And the persons, next persons and city, right? So all of them having their flight from different cities. So here the first point is P having flight on even number date and on the month having 30 days. Here among three, June month has 30 days and September also. Here P has flight on even number date on month having 30 days. Therefore, we have two cases. So P's flight is in the month of June, so which is on even number date, which is on 18th. Or P's flight is on 18th of September, right? Therefore, we have two cases here, persons and city. We'll take another case. So in next case, P's flight is on 18th of September, whereas in first case, P's flight is on 18th of June, right? Next, two persons having flights between P's flight and the one whose flight from Kolkata. So there are two persons between P's flight and the one whose flight from Kolkata. Therefore, the one whose flight from Kolkata is here. That is on 25th of August, right? In first case. Whereas in the second case, one whose flight from Kolkata, so here on 25th of June. So that two persons between P and the one who is from Kolkata, right? And the next one, you having flight immediately after the person whose flight from Kolkata. So immediately after the person whose flight from Kolkata is you. So on 18th of September, right? And here in the second case, so the person whose flight from Kolkata is here on 25th June. So immediately after that, you having flight. So that is on 18th of August. Next point, the person having flight from Bhopal on 25th September is immediate after the use flight, which is important. The person having flight from Bhopal, so is on 25th September. 25th September, here person having flight from Bhopal and is immediately after the use flight. So this condition is satisfied in first case. Whereas in the second case, the person having flight from Bhopal on 25th September. So here again on 25th September, person having flight from Bhopal, right? So immediately, who is immediately after use flight. Here this condition is not satisfied in case 2. Therefore, case 2 is cancelled. No need to consider case 2 because this condition, the person having flight from Bhopal is immediately after use flight. This condition is not satisfied in case 2. Therefore, this is cancelled. So consider only case 1. Consider the next point. Total number of flights after the one whose flight from Bhopal is equal to the total number of flights before the one whose flight from Delhi. Here, total number of flights after the one whose flight from Bhopal is 0. There is no flight after 25th of September, right? Therefore, total number of flight is 0 here after Bhopal, which is equal to the total number of flight before the one whose flight from Delhi. Therefore, so the one whose flight from Delhi is P. Before P, there is no flight, right? Therefore, P's flight is from Delhi. P's flight is from Delhi. Next point. R's flight from Indore is immediately after the S flight. R's flight from Indore. So, immediately after S flight, so we have to consider S flight is on 25th of June and R is immediately after S. So, and R's flight is from Indore. Indore, right? Therefore, this condition is satisfied. Whereas, next, one person having flight between S flight and T's flight. S flight is on 25th June. One person between S and T's flight. Therefore, T's flight is from Kolkata. Next, the person having flight from Pune is immediately before Q's flight. So, the remaining person is Q. Q's flight is from Bhopal. And the person having flight from Pune is immediately before Q's flight. Therefore, U's flight is from Pune. U's flight, who is before Q's flight, right? And here the remaining place is for S. Here, remaining place is Goa. Therefore, S flight is from Goa, right? Here the question is, question 69, who is having flight from Pune? Here, U is having flight from Pune, right? Therefore, option E is the right answer. Question 70. How many persons having flights between P and U? Between P and U, so there are 3 persons, S, R and T. Therefore, 3 persons having flights between P and U. Option C is the right answer. On which of the following city T has his flight? So, T has his flight from Kolkata, right? So, here option A is the right answer, Kolkata. Question 72. How many persons have their flight between R and the one whose flight from Bhopal? Here, R and the one whose flight from Bhopal is Q. So, how many persons are between R and Q? There are 2 persons, right? 2 persons have their flight between R and one who's from Bhopal, right? Whose flight is from Bhopal. Therefore, 2, that is option B is the right answer. 2 persons. Question 73. On which of the following city Q has his flight? So, Q has his flight from Bhopal, right? Therefore, option D is the right answer. Question 74. How many such pairs of letters are there in the word something, each of which has as many letters between them in the word, in both forward and backward direction, as they have between them in English alphabetical series? Here the given word is something. S-O-M-E. T-H-I-N-G. Here, so we have to find pairs of letters such that number of letters between them in the given word is equal to number of letters between them in the original alphabetical series. Say, for example, let us consider M and I, these 2 pairs, M-I pair, right? So here the pair is M-I, or you can consider it as I-M, right? Here in the given word, there are 3 letters, E, T and H between M and I, right? So number of letters between them. In the given word, there are 3 letters. They are E, T and H. And in the original alphabetical series, so here I comes first. I, J, K, L and after that M comes. So there are 3 letters in the original alphabetical series between I and M, right? So they are J, K and L. Therefore, number of letters between them is equal to number of letters between them in the original alphabetical series. And the next pair is You can consider I and G, right? So here in the given word, I, G, number of letters between them is one, only one, which is N. In the original series, so here G comes first, G, H, I, right? So H is the only letter between G and I, right? There is only one letter. And the next pair is, you consider M and G. So in the given word, there are 5 letters, E, T, H, I, and N. So the pair is M, G. There are 5 letters. They are E, T, H, I, and N. And in the original alphabetical series, so G comes first, G, H, I, J, K, and L. These are the 5 letters. So H, I, J, K, and L are the 5 letters between G and M, right? In backward direction. And the next pair is, consider H and I, right? So H and I. So in the given word, there is no letter between H and I, 0 letter. And also in the original alphabetical series, H and the next letter is I. Therefore, there is no letter between H and I. Therefore, here number of pairs are, there are 4 number of pairs, right? In the word something, such that number of letters between them in the given word is equal to number of letters between them in the original alphabetical series. Therefore, option D, 4 is the right answer. Question 75. In the word accurate, replace each vowel with the next letter in the alphabetical series and each consonant with the previous letter in the alphabetical series. How many letters occur more than once in this newly formed word? Here the given word is accurate, A-C-C-U-R-A-T-E. So replace each vowel with the next letter in the alphabetical series. Here vowels are A, U, and E. These are the 4 vowels in the given word. So replace each vowel with the next letter. So next letter to A is B, and next letter to U is V. Next letter to again A is B, whereas next letter to E is F, right? And each consonant with the previous letter. Here C, C, R, and T are consonants, right? These are consonants. R is a consonant and T also is a consonant. So replace each consonant with the previous letter. So previous letter to C is B. Again, previous letter to C is B. Then to R, it is Q. Previous letter is Q. Previous letter to T is S. Here the newly formed word is B, 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 V, Q, B, S, F, right? The question is, how many letters occur more than once in this newly formed word? So how many letters occur more than once? Here B is the letter, has occurred 4 times, right? So other than B, so no letter has occurred more than once, right? Therefore, only one letter occurred more than once, which is B. Therefore, only one letter. Option A is the right answer. B letter occurred more than twice, right? So 4 times. Therefore, option A is the right answer. Questions from 76 to 80 are based on the below information. Here the direction is, read the following information carefully and answer the given questions. 8 persons A, B, C, E, P, Q, R, and S were born in different years: 1980, 85, 87, 93, 98, 2004, 8, and 10, but not necessarily in the same order. It is assumed that all of them were born on the same date of different years. So all the age calculations are done taking the base year as 2021. Q was born immediately after A. The sum of ages of R and E is 30 years. And two persons were born between R and C. Two persons were born between Q and P, where Q is elder than P. B is younger than P. There is a age gap of 10 years between the years in which P and E were born. Then in which year P was born? Here, let us consider the years. So starting from 1980, so we'll consider years. 1980, 85, then 87, then 93, 98, 2004, 8 and 10, right? 2004, 2008 and 2010, right? Here, all the age calculations are done taking the base year as 2021. That is 1980 to 2021, right? So same way, 1985 to 2021. So consider their ages. So age from 1980 to 2021. So the age becomes 41 years, right? Age in years. Whereas 85 to 2021. So the person becomes 36 years old, and 87 to 2021, 34 years, then 28 years, 98 to 2021, so 23 years, 2004 to 21, again 17 years, 8 to 2021, 13 years, and 2010 to 2021. So the person's age is 11 years. Here, consider the points one by one. Here, Q was born immediately after A. So we'll take this point later. So we'll take the sum of the ages of R and E is 30. So we'll consider this point. R plus E is 30 years. Sum of the ages of R and E is 30 years. So look at their age. Here, the person who was born in the year 2004 and the person in the year 2008, their ages are 17 and 13. Sum of their ages is 30 years, right? Therefore, so either R is 17 years old or E is 17 years old. We have two cases here. R is 17 years old or E is 17 years old, and either E is 13 years old or R is 13 years old, so that R plus E becomes 30 years, right? And the next point, two persons were born between R and C. So two persons between R and C, between R and C. Here R is, yes, born in the year 2004, and two persons between R and C. Therefore, C was born in the year 1987, who is 34 years old. Right? In case 2, so here C's year was in the year 1993. So that two persons between R and C. Next point, we'll take this one. There is age gap of 10 years between the years in which P and E were born. So age gap of 10 years. So P minus E here is 10 years. Right? E is 13 years old. Therefore, P's age is 23 years old. Right? In case 1, age gap of 10 years. Therefore, P is 23 years old. Right? And in case 2, so E's age is 17 years old. P's age should be 27 years old, right? In case 2. So there is no person who is 27 years old according to the information given. Therefore, case 2 is cancelled. No need to consider case 2 because there is no person who is 27 years old according to the given information, right? And age gap of P and E is 10 years. Therefore, only consider case 1. Right here, case 2 is cancelled. Now the next point. So here, we'll consider two persons were born between Q and P. So we know the year of P. year in which P was born. So two persons were born between Q and P, where Q is elder than P. So Q is elder than P. Two persons between P and Q. Therefore, Q was born in the year 1985, who is 36 years old now, right? And B is younger than P. So younger than P, there is only one person here. So who is B, right? So the remaining persons are R and E. Next. So here the remaining point is the first one. Q was born immediately after A. So here Q was born in the year 85. So before that 1980. So in which A was born. Therefore, who is the remaining person here? So A, B, C, E and P, Q, R and S. So S is the remaining person who was born in the year 1993 and who is 28 years old, right? Here the question is, in which year P was born? So P was born in the year 1998, right? Therefore, option B is the right answer. Question 77. Who was born in the year 1987? Here, C was born in the year 1987. So option B is the right answer. Question 78. Age of R plus age of B is equal to. So age of R is 17 years. Age of B is 11 years. So R plus B is 17 plus 11 years, which is 28 years, right? Therefore, age of R plus B is 28 years. So who is 28 years old here? So yes is 28 years old. So which is age of yes. So option D is the right answer. Age of R plus age of B is equal to age of yes. Question 79. What is the age of A? A, who is born in the year 1980. So is 41 years old. Therefore, age of A is 41. Option C. Question 80. What is the difference between the ages of Q and S? Here, age of Q is 36 years. Age of S is 28 years. So the difference is 36 minus 28 is 8 years, right? So 8 years is the difference between the ages of Q and S. So option B is the right answer. Students, if you want to practice all these questions and many more entrance exam question papers, please visit our website www.examsnet.com. You can also download our app. The link is given in the description box. Questions from 81 to 83 are based on the below information. Here the direction is study the information given below carefully and answer the question that follows. 6 boxes, namely P, Q, R, S, T and U have different weights. Weight of box R is more than box T but not more than box U and S. Weight of box Q is more than box P and box T but not more than box U. Weight of box U is greater than box S. Weight of S is 76 kg and weight of the one whose weight is fourth highest is 64 kg. The weight of box P is more than box R but not more than box S. Then what is the possible weight of box Q if the weight of heaviest box is 98 kg? So consider the number of boxes here. There are 6 boxes namely. So we'll consider the box 1 as the heaviest box. So there are 6 boxes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 boxes. And 6th box is the lightest box. Right. Here it is given that consider the first point. So the fourth weight of S is 76 kg and the weight of the one whose weight is fourth highest is 64 kg. So fourth highest box, this box weighs 64 kg. And weight of S is 76 kg. So before 64 kg. So here box S is heavier than box, the fourth box, right? So we'll consider box S later. So consider the first point as weight of box R is more than box T. So here box R is more than box T, right? And not more than U and S. So weight of box R is not more than U and S. That means U and S, they weigh more than weight of R. Understood? Next point. Weight of box T is more than box P and box T. Weight of box Q is more than box P and T, right? But not more than box U. So that means box U is again more than box Q. Next point. Weight of box U is greater than box S. Again, box U, I'll consider again box U is greater than box S. Box S. Weight of S is 76 kg. Weight of the one. This point got over. And weight of box P is more than box R. So P is greater than R, but not more than box S. That means box P is less than box S, or box S is greater than box P. So consider all these points here. So consider box U, which is greater than, whose weight is more than Q, P, T, S and R, right? So weight of box U is more than all these boxes. So Q, P, T, R and all the 5 boxes. Therefore, box Q weighs more compared to the remaining boxes. So U is the heaviest box, right? And next to U, here, R greater than T. So R box R greater than T, and also yes, S greater than R. U and S greater than R. Therefore, S greater than R. Next point, U greater than Q and also U greater than S. So there is no direct relation between Q and S, right? So box U weighs more than Q and also it weighs more than S. But the relation between Q and other boxes are given. Here Q weighs more than P and T. Weighs more than P and T and also P greater than R. Right? Look at the relations. And U greater than S. Relation between S and P. S is greater than P. Yes. S is greater than P. But the relation between Q and S is not given. Only it is given that U greater than Q and U greater than S. Therefore, so the second box is either Q or S, right? We'll write second box as either Q or S. And also the third box is either S or Q, right? And the fourth box weighs 64 kg. Here fourth box is P because S greater than P. And the fifth box is R, P greater than R. And R greater than P. R weighs more than T. Therefore, sixth box is T, right? And weight of box S is given, which is 76 kg. Therefore, we have to write box S weight here, 76 kg. In the third box, yes, 76 kg. Right? So, S is either the second box or the third box. So, now the question is, what is the possible weight of box Q if the weight of the heaviest box is 98 kg? So, weight of the heaviest box is 98. U's weight is 98 kg. So, possible weight of Q. Here, the relation between Q and S is not defined in the question, right? Whether Q weighs more than S or S weighs more than Q. So, this is not defined in the question. Therefore, the weight cannot be determined. Possible weight of box Q cannot be determined. Option E is the answer, right? Question 82. If the total weights of box P and box Q is 130 kg, then what is the total weights of box Q and box S? Here, box P plus box Q. P plus box Q is equal to 130 kg. Therefore, weight of Q. So, Q's weight is 130 kg minus P's weight is 64. Right? So, which is 66 kg. Weight of box Q is 66 kg. Therefore, total weight of box Q and S. So, weight of Q plus S. So, weight of box Q is 66. Weight of S, it is given 76 kg. Right? Therefore, it is 142 kg. Weight of Q and S is 142. Option B is the right answer. Question 83. What could be the possible weight of box R? So box R, weight of box R is less than P, right? Therefore, weight of box R is less than 64 kg. Therefore, the possible weight of R could be 60 kg, option D. So, which is less than 64 kg, right? Therefore, option D is the right answer. Question 84. Here, questions from 84 to 88 are based on the below information. Here, the direction is study the following information carefully and answer the questions given below. A certain number of persons sitting in a row and faces towards the north direction. More than 19 persons are sitting in the row. P sits fifth to the left of Q. 2 persons sit between Q and R. The number of persons sitting between Q and S is 2 more than the number of persons sitting between R and P. S sits at the extreme left end of the row and 4 persons sit between T and Q. 3 persons sit between T and U. U does not sit at the extreme end of the row. 5 persons sit between U and G who sit at the extreme end of the row. Then who among the following sits sixth to the left of U? So consider the points one by one. Here more than 19 persons are facing north direction. So this is north direction. Right? Here the first point is P sits fifth to the left of Q. Since all are facing north direction, to the left of Q, if you consider position of Q is somewhere here. So to the left of Q is this direction. So P is the fifth person, right? And the next point, 2 persons sit between Q and R. That means R can be either to the left of Q or to the right of Q. Therefore, we have 2 cases. So case 1, in which R is sitting to the left of Q. So that 2 persons sit between R and Q. And in case 2, R is sitting to the right of Q, right? So we'll consider case 2. Remaining things will be same. P, Q is the fifth person, right? And 2 persons between R and Q. Right? And the next point, the number of persons sitting between Q and S is 2 more than the number of persons sitting between R and P. So 2 more than persons between R and P. Here, in case 1, there is 1 person between R and P. Therefore, persons between Q and S. There are 1 plus 2, 3 persons between Q and S. Right? Here, consider case 1. So, between Q and S, there are 3 persons. And it is given that here 1, 2, 3. So, S is sitting to the right of P here. But it is given that S is sitting at the extreme left end of the row. In case 1, S is not sitting at the extreme left end. Therefore, case 1 is cancelled. Because in case 1, according to the given information, S is not sitting at the extreme left end. In case 1. Consider case 2. right? So let us check whether S is sitting at the extreme left end of the row or not, right? Here, in case 2, number of persons between R and P is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 persons between R and P. Therefore, number of persons between Q and S will be 7 plus 2. 2 more persons, right? So 9 persons between Q and S, and S is sitting at the extreme left end, right? Therefore, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So Q is here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth person is P, 6, 7, 8, 9 persons between Q and S. Let me check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 persons between Q and S. So the condition is satisfied, right? And S sits at the extreme left end of the row. So this is left end. Consider the next point. 4 persons sit between T and Q. So between T and Q, 4 persons are sitting. So whether T is sitting to the left of Q or to the right of Q, we have to decide here. So let us check to the right of Q. So already 4 persons are sitting between P and Q, right? So we cannot make T to sit in place of P, right? Therefore, so T is not to the left of Q, right? Because so after 4 person, P is the fifth person to the left of Q. Therefore, so T is sitting to the right of Q. So that 4 persons should accommodate between Q and T. So this condition is satisfied. Next one, 3 persons sit between T and U. And U does not sit at the extreme end of the row. Here it is not given whether U is sitting to the left or to the right of T, right? Therefore, we have 2 cases. So here, this is case 2. So here sub case. In case 2, sub case 1, and we'll consider sub case 2. Sub case 2. So in sub case 1, U is sitting to the left of T. And number of persons between U and T is 3, right? So 1, 2, 3. So U is sitting here. And it is strictly given that U does not sit at the extreme end of the row. So this condition is satisfied, right? And in subcase 2, U is sitting to the right of T. So we'll consider the remaining things same. S is sitting at the left end. 1, 2, 3, 4 persons between S and P. And 1, 2, 3, 4 persons between P and Q. 3, 4 persons between P and Q. And U is not sitting here. So let us leave this place blank. R is sitting and T. And now the condition is, so 3 persons between T and U. So U to the right of T. U is here. U is not sitting at the extreme end. Therefore, so some more persons can accommodate to the right of U, right? And the next one, 5 persons sit between U and G, who sit at the extreme end of the row. Here, G is sitting at the extreme end of the row. Therefore, 5 persons sit between U and G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And G is the last person. And in sub case 1, this case 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 persons are sitting between U and G, right? So in both the cases, all the conditions are satisfied, right? Except one case, more than 19 persons are sitting in the row. So we have to check how many persons are sitting in sub case 1 and 2. Here, count number of persons 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 persons are sitting. Right? It is given that more than 19 persons are sitting in a row. Therefore, subcase 1 is also cancelled. Whereas in subcase 2, more than 19 persons. So you can check. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, and 24, 26 persons are sitting. Therefore, so sub case 2, so satisfies all the conditions. Therefore, the question is, who among the following sits sixth to the left of you? To the left of you, sixth person. So first person, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. So sixth person is R. Right? Sixth person to the left of you is R. Therefore, option B is the right answer. Question 85. How many persons are sitting in the row? So in the row, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So 23 and 26. So totally 26 persons are sitting in the row. Therefore, option C is the right answer. Question 86. How many persons are sitting between T and G? Between T and G, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 persons are sitting. Therefore, option A is the right answer. Question 87. If another person M sits between R and T, another person N sits third to the right of M, then what is the position of N from the right end of the row? Here, if person M sits between R and T, so in the given row, if M sits between R and T and N sits third to the right of M, to the right of M, third person. So if N is the third person to the right of M, then what is the position of N from the right end of the row? So this is right end. So from the right end, first person is G, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, and ninth person is N. Right? Position of N from the right end is 9. Therefore, option C, 9 is the right answer. Question 88. The number of persons sitting between U and G is equal to the number of persons sitting between dash and dash. Here, the number of persons sitting between U and G is 5. 5 persons are sitting between U and G. Right? So, which is equal to the number of persons sitting between. So, same number of persons are sitting between option A, S and P. So, there are only 4 members sitting between S and P. Right? Whereas between P and Q, again, there are 4 members. Between R and U, so there are 5 persons sitting, right? Therefore, number of persons sitting between U and G is equal to number of persons sitting between R and U, right? Whereas between Q and G, there are more than 5 persons, right? So 3, 6, 9, 12, and 14 persons are sitting between Q and G. So the correct answer is option C, R and U. Question 89. If 4 letters meaningful word can be formed from third, fifth, sixth, and seventh letters of the word context, in which the letter can be used only once, then what will be the second letter from the right end of the new word? If more than one word can be formed, mark Y as your answer. And if no such word can be formed, then mark your answer as M. Here, the given word is context, CONTEXT. Here, 4 letters meaningful word can be formed. From third, fifth, here third letter is N, fifth letter is E, N-E, sixth letter is X, and seventh letter is T. Right? So 4 letter meaningful word is N-E-X-T, next. Right? So if can we form more than one word here using N, E, X, and T letters? No, we can form only one word, meaningful word. So no need to give answer as Y. If more than one such words can be formed, mark Y as your answer. So we can form only one word. Only one word. If only one word can be formed, then the question is, what will be the second letter from the right end of the new word? From the right end of the new word, second letter is X, right? Therefore, option A, X is the answer. Questions from 90 to 94 are based on the below information. 5 people, C, A, D, B, and E works in different companies, BHEL, GAIL, IBM, HCL, and DMRL, not necessarily in the same order, and belong to different cities, Kolkata, Jaipur, Nagpur, Goa, and Raipur, not necessarily in the same order. C is from Goa, but does not work in BHEL or GAIL. B works in DMRL, but is not from Kolkata and Jaipur. The one who works in HCL is from Jaipur. A works in BHEL. A is not from Raipur and Kolkata, and E does not work in GAIL. Then the question is, which of the following combinations is correct? Here, let us consider persons. 5 people work in different companies. Here, let us make a column. Persons. So, A, B, C, D, E. Right? These are the 5 persons. They work in different companies. So next we'll consider companies. And they belong to different cities, right? So we'll consider cities also. Now the first point is, C is from Goa, but does not work in BHEL or GAIL. So we'll write city of C. So C is from Goa. Right? But C does not work in BHEL or GAIL. So we'll write the points here, important points. C does not work in BHEL or GAIL. Right? So let us consider their companies first. Right? Then B works in DMRL. So B works in DMRL, but is not from Kolkata and Jaipur. So consider their cities later. So I'll consider their cities here. So B not from Kolkata, not from Kolkata or Jaipur. And the one who works in HCL is from Jaipur. So who is working in HCL now? So we'll consider this point later. A works in BHEL. So A's company is BHEL. A is not from Raipur and Kolkata. So A's place is, so not from Raipur or Kolkata. That means both A and B are not from Kolkata, right? And the last one, E does not work in GAIL. Then who works in GAIL? Here, C is from Goa but does not work in BHCL. C does not work in BHEL or GAIL, and also E does not work in GAIL. So consider E's company. So not working in GAIL. That means both C and E are not working in GAIL. So who is working in GAIL? So C and E are not working in GAIL. Therefore, the remaining person is D, is working in GAIL. Right? So in which company C works then? Here it is given that the one who works in HCL is from Jaipur. Here remaining companies are HCL and IBM. So either C works in HCL or E works in HCL. And it is given that the one who works in HCL is from Jaipur. If C works in HCL, consider C is working in HCL, but C is from Goa. It is given that who works in HCL is from Jaipur. Therefore, C is not working in HCL. So instead, E is working in HCL and E is from Jaipur. Right? Therefore, so which is the remaining company? IBM. C is working in IBM. Right? Now focus on their cities. Right? Now, B is not from Kolkata. Here, A is also not from Kolkata. It is given, right? Both A and B are not from Kolkata, right? A and B, they are not from Kolkata. Therefore, here A is not from Kolkata, B is not from Kolkata. Remaining person is D. Therefore, D is from Kolkata. Whereas C and E, they are from Goa and Jaipur respectively, right? Then focus on A's city. A is not from either Jaipur or Kolkata, right? Therefore, A is not from even Raipur, not Jaipur, Raipur, right? So, therefore, B is from Raipur. B is from Raipur and the remaining city is Nagpur, right? Therefore, A is from Nagpur, right? So now the question is, which of the following combinations is correct, right? Here, first one, CHCL Jaipur. So C works in HCL is from Jaipur. So which is wrong combination? Because C works in IBM. Whereas B works in DMRL and from Nagpur, which is also wrong because B is from Raipur, not from Nagpur. And A, BHEL, Kolkata. So A works in BHEL, which is correct, but A is not from Kolkata. A is from Nagpur. Therefore, third combination is also wrong. Whereas fourth one, E works in IBM from Jaipur. E is from Jaipur, this part is correct, but E is not working in IBM. E is working in HCL. Therefore, fourth combination is also wrong. Whereas fifth one, D works in GAIL and from Kolkata, so which is correct, right? So D works in GAIL from Kolkata, therefore option E is the right answer. Question 91, who works in HCL? So here, person E works in HCL. Therefore, option C is the right answer. Question 92. Who among the following works in GAIL? So here D works in GAIL, who is from Kolkata, right? So the one who is from Kolkata, option D is the right answer. So one who is from Kolkata works in GAIL. Question 93. Who among the following is from Nagpur? Here A is from Nagpur, who works in BHEL. Therefore, option B is the right answer. Question 94. The one who works in IBM is from which of the following cities? So the one who works in IBM is C, who is from Goa, right? Here option D is the correct answer. Question 95. If 2 is added to each even digit and 1 is subtracted from each odd digit in the number 4539227764, then the sum of the digits which are second and sixth from left and right respectively. Here, the given number is 4539227764, right? If 2 is added to each even digit, here even digits are 4, 2, 2, 6 and 4. These are the even digits, right? So even digits and even digits, right? If 2 is added to each even digits, so 4 plus 2 becomes 6, 2 plus 2, 4, again 2 plus 2, 4, 6 plus 2, 8 and 4 plus 2, 6. And 1 is subtracted from each odd digit. Here 5 is an odd digit. So 1 is subtracted from 5, you will get 4. So 1 is subtracted from 3, you will get 2. So 9 is also odd digit. So you will get 8. 1 is subtracted from 7. You will get 6. So the new number is 6428446686. In this new number, so the sum of the digits which are second and sixth from left and right respectively. So second number from left hand. So from left hand, so second number is 4, right? This is second number. From right hand, sixth number. So 4, 5, sixth number is 8, right? From right. Therefore, sum of the digits 4 plus 8 is equal to 12. Therefore, option D, 12 is the answer. Questions from 96 to 100 are based on the below information. There are 6 persons, F, P, U, X, M, and V, like different jams. Jam City, grape jelly, peach preserves, berry blast, fruit butter, and marmalade, but not necessarily in that order. V likes peach preserves, X neither like fruit butter nor marmalade. P likes grape jelly, neither F like fruit butter nor berry blast. M likes jam city. U does not like marmalade. F either likes marmalade or grape jelly. Then X likes which of the following jam? So let us consider 6 persons. Let's make a table. Persons are F, P, U, X, M, and V. So in that, V likes peach preserves. So consider first point. Here let us consider their likes. Right? V likes peach preserves. So let us write peach preserves here. Then X neither like fruit butter nor marmalade. Here let us write their dislikes also. X neither likes fruit butter. So dislikes are fruit butter and marmalade. Then P likes grape jelly. So let's write grape jelly here. P likes grape jelly. Neither F like fruit butter nor berry blast. So F's dislikes are fruit butter and berry blast. Fruit butter and berry blast. Then M likes jam city. So M likes jam city and U does not like marmalade. So U's dislikes are only marmalade. Then F either likes marmalade or grape jelly. Here, so F's likes are either marmalade or grape jelly. Here it is given that, so marmalade. So here marmalade, so is not liked by U and also by X, right? So U and X, both of them, they do not like marmalade. Therefore, only the remaining person is F who likes marmalade. Right? So F likes marmalade or grape jelly is given. Here, so grape jelly is liked by P already. Then consider here F's dislikes and X dislikes. Here, F and X, they do not like, both of them do not like fruit butter. Right? So we cannot consider fruit butter for F and X. Therefore, the remaining person is U. So U likes fruit butter. Fruit butter, right? And which is the remaining jam here? Berry blast, right? So berry blast is liked by X. Berry blast. Therefore, all the conditions are satisfied now. Now, the question is, X likes which of the following jam? So X likes berry blast, right? Therefore, option B is the right answer. Question 97. F likes which of the following jam? Here F likes marmalade. Therefore, option C is the right answer. Question 98. Which of the following combination is correct? Here, X likes berry blast. So, which is correct, right? X likes berry blast. Whereas the remaining combinations are F fruit butter. So, F doesn't like fruit butter, right? So, which is wrong. Whereas X marmalade. Here, X doesn't like marmalade. U berry blast, so which is wrong, and F berry blast, which is also wrong. Therefore, option A is the right answer. Question 99. Which of the following likes fruit butter? Here, person U likes fruit butter, right? Therefore, option B is the right answer. Question 100. If we exchange jams liked by X and F, then which of the following jam liked by X? So if we exchange X and F, right? So in place of F, if you write X, in place of X, if you write F, which of the following jam liked by X? So X likes marmalade, right? Therefore, so marmalade, option C is the right answer. With this, I'm completing this paper. If you want to practice all the questions from this paper and many more entrance exam question papers, please visit our website www.examsnet.com. You can also download our app. The link is given in the description box. I wish you a very best of luck for your future exams.